Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? Felt more like I was dueling an expert. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
I've dueled enough. Consider yourself lucky I held back.
Huh, fair enough. You owe me an honest duel when you aren't. You know, you might be a perfect fit for...
Exclusive and unsanctioned.
Excellent. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. Perhaps somewhere unsank? Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. If you're interested. Till next time.
And here's me in a...
I find the girls...
Revelio.
I do wish I had a bigger trunk, though.
I adore that Hamlet near the coast.
Oh, if you catch a whiff of anything, I mean...
Revelio. Revelio.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Lumos. Revelio.
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit. We sometimes have to remind him to go to the lesson.
Some of us don't necessarily want him to get back to the lesson.
Muggle school is so dull compared to Hogwarts. I'd imagine. Never been to a Muggle school myself.
Let's just keep our heads about it.
Here. Behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now,
Accio.
That is not bad.
you are a swift... I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree, hmm? So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off? Hmm? Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and excellent control there. Very. Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will. But instead of throwing the marbles, that's it! Very good! Points to Slytherin. But there's certainly no sport in playing Miss Onai. Would you care? Come on up. You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Watch this. That is how it's done.
Accio.
Happens to the best of us.
Be sharp.
Yes!
Excellent. Good.
Here we go. Phew.
Accio.
Nicely done.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Watch this. That is how it's done.
Accio.
Not to worry.
Let us see this. Yes!
Splendid!
Be sharp.
Accio.
Do not be discouraged.
Very good, both of you. Well done. Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Well done back there. You took the loss in stride. Didn't want to go too easy on you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
Thank you, but I've been holding my own.
I appreciate your confidence. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Well, it's been nice talking and competing with you.
And with you. I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Of course, you can use Accio on humans, if you're
A
so
word,
inclined.
if you would.
Well, you'd be using it on clothing, to be precise, Sebastian. You know it won't work on humans.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? Miss Onai is a talented witch. Take it in stride.
Of course, Professor. It was a challenge.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor. Now, Professor Weasley has asked. Expect to hear from me soon.
Hello there. You're the new
Hello.
student, aren't you?
You wanted to speak to me?
Samantha Dale. I've been eager to meet you. You're the student everyone's been whispering about. Hope your first day's going well. You certainly seem to hold your...
Thank you, but it really wasn't.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be... Well, better see to my charms homework.
from the toilet bowl where she said I could swim, did you praxia mole? As long as for only 1 time per week, I can plunge the boys' lavatory, not for the meek.
Revelio.
Stop me, did rancorous carp, sought to trap me, confine me inside of a jar. But he failed, as did his containment charms, so I took my revenge to wreak havoc and harm. It was granted my privileges, be handsome indeed, or I'd jump!
Accio. Revelio.
Glad you could make it. Luke and
Leviosa.
Can I help you?
Sebastian told me to see you about a club.
If Sebastian vouches for you, that's all I need to know. I coordinate duels for crossed wands. A dueling club of sorts. It's invitation only.
I seem to have a knack for dueling.
Then you've come to the right place.
How does cross wands work exactly?
You show up, I match you with other duelists, and whoever is still standing in the end wins. And to liven things up,
Of course. Dueling's an entertaining pastime.
I agree. Besides, in crossed ones, you could duel with a partner if you like. Your first time I'll pair you with Sebastian. Next time, you'll need to bring a partner along, or duel alone. So, care to step into the ring?
Get me in the ring.
We'll make you regret signing up.
Leviosa. Accio.
Don't shy away now.
Accio. Leviosa. Oh, there goes my weight.
Ringo.
Leviosa. You're better than that. Accio.
Give them what for.
Leviosa. Accio.
Mind the ones.
Ringo.
Some big hits that round.
Nice work. Sebastian wasn't wrong about you. There's strong competition ahead, but keep this up and you could be the next school champion.
Brilliant. Count me in.
I shall. Again, congratulations on your... Hope to see you back here again.
Next time you need a partner for crossed wands, don't hesitate to call on me.
I feel sorry for your next opponent.
Just wait till I've grown a bit, then we'll see how well you do.
Revelio.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much. Seems Professor Fig. I'd wager there's a...
Nothing more, Professor.
Regardless, you must continue. In that regard...
Professor? Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a book. Perhaps...
I'd like to go with Sebastian.
Glad to hear it. He'll keep you well...
Rookwood?
Once you...
Revelio.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Ah, there you are.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor.
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that. The mending charm, Reparo. Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, that you complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic. I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me. We will have you casting Reparo in no time.
I'll start on the task right away, Professor. Revelio. This is the right area. I wonder where the flying page is. Got it. A flying page must be around here somewhere.
Might some kind soul help me?
Are you all right?
Don't you know who I am? Zenobia Noak, the girl whom everyone at school hates for no reason.
Everyone hates you. Why?
Because Hogwarts is full of bullies and spoilsports. Leander Pruitt's one of the worst, that no-talent moon mind. I wanted to make some new friends, and so I bought my collection, my gobstone collection. Are you familiar with gob...
Gobstones? Sounds like a fun challenge.
That's what I tried to tell everyone. People can be so cruel. Just because they're sprayed all over with smelly gobstone spit, it's their own fault for losing. Imelda is one of the worst losers. Everett and Astoria are terrible as well. And now those poor losers have taken my gobstones and hidden them in very high places all over the school.
Rather an overreaction on their part.
I'll say. Anyway, I can't work out how to get them back on my own. I don't think I know the necessary...
I'll see what I can do.
I'd appreciate the help. I'll be back to playing Snake.
Lumos.
Accio.
Brilliant. I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. I completed the assignments, Professor.
Marvelous. You clearly know your way around. Let us give the old mending charm a try then, shall we? Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and movements. I want to see some vigor. Now, wand at the ready.
Yes, sir.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic. That's it. Very good.
Reparo.
If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water. It allegedly symbolized heartbreak. Perhaps... Lover thought it too accurate and lashed out.
Revelio. Levioso.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Revelio. Accio.
Some of us are tidier than others.
Revelio.
Someone's parents had homemade horse
Lumos. Accio.
mind you. Half-eaten takes everywhere for days at work.
Revelio. Revelio. I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Accio! Well, that's one of Zenobia's gobstones. I hardly see what all the fuss is about. I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Accio! Levioso! I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Accio! Revelio! Accio!
They really shouldn't allow food and drinks in the common room.
Revelio! I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Revelio. I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Accio! That's the last of Zenobia's gobstones. I should go and see her.
I hope you've had more luck than I did tracking down my
Hello, Zenobia.
Really? I didn't think it was possible. However did you do it?
Common sense and basic magic.
Well, may I have my gobstones?
Of course. They are yours, after all.
Oh, how wonderful. I shall dedicate all of my future victories to you. Speaking of which, now that I have all my gobstones back, I wonder if anyone in the common room would be up for a game.
I'm sure they'd be willing to...
Isn't it? Very well.
cannot possibly be as difficult as it seems.
Hello.
If
I have the time, I may look. Could be intriguing.
I've been racking my brains long enough. I hope you'll have better luck than...
Lumos.
Do come and find me if you stumble.
That spot must be a clue. I should look around in case it's nearby. Revelio.
You're only saying that because you're not very good.
This looks like the location from the painting. What could be so special about it? Let's get you back to your frame, little moth. Ha! I knew there was a connection. I should tell Lenora that I solved the puzzle of that empty frame.
Oh.
Lenora! I solved the mystery of that painting.
You did? How?
I found the location.
All very logical. You have a knack for... Well, I'm glad someone... The moth! I should have seen that.
If it's seeds I'm after, I'll always go for that.
Revelio. Revelio.
It's good Black's children are too young for a
Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Accio! Revelio.
Muggles have it best.
Revelio.
I think Muggles are better. Not having to fuss about rude.
Oh dear, I shall get in trouble for this. But I must...
That sounds...
Our meat told Madame Scribner they were my books flying around. Perhaps you could get them.
I suppose I could have...
Oh, I'd very much... If you could collect them and bring them...
I'm going to have to use that. Got it. Only 4 more to go. Accio! This must be Cressida's diary. I'd want this back too if I were her.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. That's the last book. Now to take them back to Cressida.
Not
Any luck finding my diary?
Hello, Cressida. I collected...
Oh, what a relief. I'll happily take the heavy...
Unless you want your classmates to know how you really feel.
Oh, you're not at all who I thought you to be.
I wouldn't do that to you, Cressida. Only trying to...
Well, lesson learned. I certainly won't be practicing any charms in the library again anytime soon. Now, to work out where I went wrong. Perhaps I should start brushing up on my Latin. Thank goodness some people are trustworthy. I wish I received letters from her.
Well,
Revelio.
Fancy meeting you here.
Hello, Sebastian.
Ah, my new charge. I'm told you're in dire need of supplies. Is this your first foray into the village?
It is. I haven't left...
Well, I shall endeavour to be the very best of guides. Hogsmeade's a charming little place. Self-contained, too. I was glad Professor Weasley asked me to join you today.
As am I. Thank you, by the way.
Of course. You're the only one who's ever bested me in a duel. The way I see it, I'd be wise to keep an eye on you. Speaking of Weasley, she seems to have taken quite a shine to you.
Has she? That's nice to hear.
I'm still surprised that a professor would entrust me with anything, given my detention record.
Spend a lot of time in detention, do you?
Just enough to keep me well-rounded. Speaking of detention, this trip to Hogsmeade might have saved me from one.
Glad I could be of service.
Madam Scribner, the librarian, was on the hunt for me, as is often the case. Professor Weasley came to retrieve me, and I was able to convince old Scribner that I had somewhere to be.
So how did you manage to get on the librarian's bad side?
Well, I suspect it's a matter of differing opinions. She thinks I shouldn't be allowed in the restricted section, and I, on the other hand, am inclined to disagree. Oh, just one moment. This is an excellent spot to gather lacewing flies. They're pretty to look at. If you stew them long enough, they make a powerful potion ingredient. Merlin's beard from the Forbidden Forest. Look.
What's going on?
See for yourself. Quite a sight, isn't it? You certainly don't see that every day.
Do you think Poppy's already seen the hippogriffs?
Like we already named them too.
Prance, Hoof, and Sugarfoot.
To the left is the Forbidden Forest. Out of bounds to all students.
Oh, hence the name.
Precisely. They think it's too dangerous. I think they need to have more confidence in our defensive abilities. Ah, you can see Hogsmeade just past those ruins up ahead. Have you had much of a chance to explore the castle?
A little. It's positively enormous.
It is that. I've been there 5 years and barely scratched the surface. Loads to see, places to discover.
Oh? Any you'd like to share with the class?
Perhaps one day. I can't go around telling you all my secrets now, can I? You still haven't told me how you became so good at dueling. I've always thought Thestrals pulling a carriage a bit grim. Though I suppose most people don't actually see them at all.
But you can see them.
Unfortunately. But you've seen quite a bit yourself firsthand too. Most notably that dragon attack. Hopefully the rest of your year isn't as eventful. Mr. Moon! He's the Hogwarts caretaker. Looks a bit worse for wear. Hello, Mr. Moon. Have you met our new 5th year?
Pleasure. You might want to turn back, Mr. Sallow. Turn and run.
Is everything all right, sir?
Oh, look right at me. Eyes big as saucers.
What did, Mr. Moon?
Guys. Ugly and airy and terrifying. I shall be at the castle where it's safe. Good luck to both of you.
A demi-guise? I don't know what he's putting in his pumpkin juice, but he's obviously had too much of it. I've never seen Mr. Moon in such a state. Mr. Moon is quite the character. My sister Anne thinks he's lovely, but I'd say he could improve a bit as a caretaker.
Oh, is your sister in Slytherin too?
She is, or rather, she was. She's not well at the moment, but she'll be better soon and back at Hogwarts. Honestly, if one could bottle the magic of this place. I don't know if it's the shops or the people, but there's just something about Hogsmeade.
Revelio.
We flock to it like moths to a flame. So how would you like to do this? Weasley told me you had a list of things.
Yes. Dittany seeds, some...
Perfect. Can't wait to see what you do with the new wand. And a short list gives you plenty of time to poke around the village. I just have to pop into a shop to find something for my sister. Let's meet up in the town circle when you're finished. Remember, have fun. It's Hogsmeade.
An inquiring mind. Matilda's student. I take it you've...
I'm afraid I...
but of course it is not. Stay the...
At certain...
And I... Spellcraft. But I shall let... A potting table?
I believe so, sir.
Good. Let's look at what we have, shall we? If you're interested, feel free to take a look around at the rest of my inventory.
Revelio.
There was a rumor that in the barrels.
Accio.
Merlin, blooming beard. Not again. I'll be right with... Ah, it's you. Just a moment, please.
Hello, sir. I'm looking for...
For a new wand, yes. It's about time.
Yes, about time?
Well, you're our new fifth-year student, are you not? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you are. Gerbold Ollivander's the name. But of course, you'll have heard of the Ollivanders, I'm sure. Finest wand makers in the world. It's a pleasure to meet you, truly. Now, come with me. Let's find you the perfect wand, shall we? No, not you. Yes. Yes. Powerful core. 10.5 inches. You might do. Here, give this one a try. Well, go ahead, swish. How odd. Once more, come on, really swish it. Oh dear. Well, this isn't a good match at all, is it? We'll find you something, not to worry. No, not you. Perhaps. Yes. A rare wood, 13 3/4 inches, dragon heartstring. Let's give this one a try. Oh goodness. Looks like it's back to the shelf for you. This is proving to be trickier than I had anticipated. How perplexing. Where are you? Perhaps you? There you are. Yes, I think you might be the one. Here, take it. Curious indeed. How intriguing. 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 A unicorn hair wand is most reliable and faithful to its owner. Curious indeed. What do you think? Extraordinary. Another wand, another beginning of a bright and magical future. Now, how did that feel?
Good. Different. I sensed a sort of surge of some kind.
A match. Your connection seemed particularly powerful. The right wand will learn from you, just as you learn from it.
I'm eager to try it out.
Indeed. Treat it well, and you shall find no more dependable a wand than one with a unicorn hair core. And the bond between you and your wand should only grow stronger. Do not be surprised at your new wand's ability to perceive your intentions, particularly.
That sounds wonderful, Mr. Oliver.
I'll let you get to it.
A full day's work.